Assalamu alaikum badingul bal tentulam bal joyile mbal bismillah na programme oton kaminke dobije arjuma lungol lankage gunjur online wala television o mi yalon kabe fonyo kono bifana nata murun janne pour ka programme o ke katum binga programme kuma bale soto mi yalon ko dunia mu kanyanyola wala kanyo kirmendi ka kufa nyola fanan nyanta wo kelale wala mu we need to hero worship our people because near jibe dunia la history from is all about hero worshiping and the Quran from near jibe is all about the biography of people many along ko ye achievement or like and we are not different in tolfanan gunjur online ka wala ke Gambia wo momo be Gambia na achievement okay nindarno nga soto definitely be celebrate la sa kom fa wala gunjur bawo gunjur mudulal timi yalon ko they are blessed andung ni mole celebrate duati ko to nyaawo nya e kam mole inspire mi yalon ka ki kala wo marila so kuma ya tabakele sa ko momi yalon ko abondita humble background niya jibe gunjuru wo watol kono momi bondito to from gunjur primary school wo mo gunjure achievement baba leti pour ya lonko bi nyanta wala katal so currently ngan badi ngo soto mi ya lonko na brodalom na kuke nyo fanano mi ya lonko atemo gunjuru la dingoleti mi ya lonko abondita ko suwo min ko na bondita momi bala o farmasan bata gunjuru kono la farmasan bata Gambia fan kono le par na defa wonata bo explain le so ni way ñun kusi fa futata ñun dulala ñabo da mane bije but it's not aman terrain so yes be arjumo wato be dami jang wolo mu talang talaworo la tambita minito woro la Gambia talaworo tambita minito woro la America ngabna talankilin tambita minito woro la atebe dami bi so lafta fula ninti babu kangola barimbe free la len sa jakasi feo fennata ninga tibabu kangola soto nga fo ninga wari the whole message is pour funding kel mimbe suo kono sakonna dindingol mimbe isa lon ko dunia manke shortcut andu momo ya iyante dulala soto le nyanta commencer la dami fo janni be futala jannimbe wala mbe najeso bi mba bismillah la mi ya lon kon sa fay ko Dr Ibrahim famara wasa Touray Ibrahima ay bismillah bunjur online.
Yo, assalamu alaikum, Ebrima and audience. Momo bela mo itong. Kung biya fanya mi abete adal prunga maning kakamo aning ngali jaga si isa je mon min fanam ya karakilom mo isa mo minu fana ya karakilom mo fana sa mo. Ano nga understand ko fana ila audience ni mo jama biye mini alon ko iba understanding kela maning kakamo la karola bake dina ngale kamala karol because isabe karam no bari mo yemin susu language min susu ka wala my back so better at back come ya fanya mi follow mbemba introduce la Dr Ebrima Touray itoma Ebrima Touray na mbada gunjure ya fanya mi mfama boda gunjure mbado mbama boda burfut le kombo mfama mobe along dinu mebe minum sai dinu le talo na bari mo ko tongole alon ne gunjur je kata Gambia mfama wasa Touray mama fana mai bo jang o wada burfutle so atola tembola mo jama belon nale gunjur kati te fawne primary school kele gunjur primary school ya Janimit ala high school so lon baliaten intadi te tema but dino dol ni ango all malong because the kabul high school gunjur man sabati gunjur kotaki for not America jam which is almost close to 20 years now so all na introduction of the mbota daming ulota daming an school kadami from gunjur primary school about under high school in St. Augustine, from St. Augustine, level 1 Gambia High School. So, in a nutshell, that's pretty much about it.
Yeah, Ibrahim, o beto ta kumaya ta baba kele puru nga kuoli nga sindo manding puru dinding wala sa and where you came from, because wato minna ntolbe wuli la gunjur kome ya fo ntani be common transpass wala le wo wato karamo msafo ko asembo warata baba ke jele bawo ikaje mol ka kumbo ni man common transpass ni man example pass moleka kumbo because we are one of the course je ka ko moleko niya mira kan londo nyini wo da ko le atale londin tayya wo try ni wo try wo tole ba lon na min da ko le atata ga je no post ya mi ya no 2010 ye wo say no wo kind of I could be some of le pour moli ya long ni aje bi nka bondi yali ton kanati ba boli ya femman ta e mamin different na manke londo min mutane symbol kata min tolla ando harama dunia la chabo mu londo leti ni moy so ndol gunjur wo wato kadri be dindi yare ise tulu nyaawo nya mobe kalon de ko enyanta kala karamo le enyanta ko men transpass la le ta jibo wol ke karamo to wol be mu discipline de mi ya lon ko do be je ka juta la le ni ba ko but it does save your life
right.
Cook sobe kangan all those things for wala sabu iman give up on your educational route so no explaining yen se bondi Gunjur primary school je cool ma fenke nyaawo nya but competition obi mol kala fi exam mol pass la moli ni results na de ma pass ko kumbo pour ka se fam ko da ka kole ibulu so wo environment akumaya to pour funding je liaje pour is hame ya lon ko londo nyonwo nyonne tala ni asoto doron kewo fengul can come on top of londo yes c'est là où childhood fen ko fonye in lamin jamme wala alka tulngol ke bar woma ye bondi silo kan woma sabu ila focus pour que son develop in terms of education and here yalom bam famara mu political giant di karana follow mo ti Gambia na maybe will be wo brand naming creator will be they contribute to who you are today.
Absolutely. Yeah, for me, Wallam, because Komiga Vanyami Gunjur Watu is very competitive. Karamola Karol, Cameroon primary 1 up to primary 6. You want to be staying on top of it. Yeah, I understand. It could either from I remember primary 6 with you. I can name a lot of people. Lee Boy, Fakeba Nyolu, New Bele class, Natolu, Musa Jane Nyolu, a lot of people. Yeah, I understand. In Mr. Jata's class, if I could remember very well. What on in that primary school in Nijita, 2 o'clock, ni said a swoko. Ekatale domoroke, maybe probably at alone, after domoro, ni not alone, you have to come back to school, when you primary school. Yes, study ularo for 8 o'clock sudo, ale say sudo. Nde wato from because yalam ya jam fatal no ani marsete mo jam fatal. Edunje ka debi. You understand? Wato nimbinala sudo from Ngasilali because over 8 o'clock when you could you believe that in the late 80s Dulabe be delivering so purieta so kabo Marcelo Carasu, Kolojebe Cadal de Virino, Cabora Sudo, Baranga Obekele during that entire primary 6 time, Puka Janin Common in Trans Besila. But it was very competitive. But despite all that, Ndolka Tulunkele football, okay, not all be, Lamin Jamenyol be, and everybody else, Babunyol and everybody else. Ekada school and Yita school, yet time also they Tulum. But what you have to come back to school again. You're reading. Wala niemanta school ko da ni se da so kono. You have to read. Ela fankol ke Google's study ke because common entrance and everything else is competitive. I mean follow all of them. You are right. Nima pass what on exam wa. I have seen people do that. My first try I didn't. I went home and cry. Go minat in a money pass, but woman dissociate me at in a ma try cotton, try cotton. So what education is very competitive and in fana molka pride tawala it found and your parents. You understand? Because you look come in the Funko Benjamin, told that Wal Benjamin J Wato, people respect them and Mobe alone fan. You understand? So by looking at those people, it can try by all means. It is really a temple because it is a to water. And in Fanaila, baby la feature nila feature tekela no kilmot. She was alabuka mulla frankol ke kilmot. But you want to do your utmost best pour copy o benyami. You understand? And to make them proud. So overall motivating factor the me alonko me and I think a lot of people look at that and say, hey, I have to try by all means possible for many class of income. For instance, common entrance or anything, I can pass it. Molia for hey, Karapana pass it at a high school. Moving on, but it's a stepwise process.
Yeah. Wo kumayata baba kele janim bitala be kotoma wala mbok to Betty in Finland abe kontona. Congratulations my junior brother Ebrima FW Touray for such a laudable achievement. You have indeed made Gunjur proud, and of course the great Touray Kunda proud, and Famara Biabi Dauda because he was a towering giant. Now the Tamala Silva, Evan Galon, so with his brand Nima Dingoti. You don't want to fail. You want to pass. Often extra motivation that it can be also a preso. But ye mi kudo for jawo kumaya tale. Moli eta tulungola eta sinamalto inusugudu ningole tulunsilole ka. But ni se eta suo kono eka study wo kumaya. And the moment I for say can for study wo wato because I remember until a grandfather all be for you study or not. But even kaje kon data tulungola nyanya nin se eta suo kono you need to study. That's very, 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 very touching and motivating, Ebrima.
Absolutely, because as a kid, you have to balance all those things. You understand? You understand? But at the same time, there is a time for everything. And even on top of that, tulung song, ang lo nyinol faning kolbe bare nimbo farana isa je fanang samado fana taraje do ko taraje nim samado fam man taraje na poto inde model baby ka ke bare still a parental ma ko na poto during the winter time pour que la na ko bon ning summer time yeta la parental ma ko do ko la kunkol do nim faro ya understand wo be balance le mi alon ko okay, we all went through that, but we Martin to dissociate us from our books. You understand? So we go back and hit our books. So make sure that we are successful because now tonya na hululali o samadul ke pool ke imam fenso de barrier fong sustain through ike fong danye ni wala. You understand? Bori nite bo dinia ko ne ka fal he and parents as a parents for achieve. I want my son or my daughter to achieve more than me. So all samadola nyao ka follow fanong marwan new school coming dolbe nyiming kandanga kana maybe a better life than us. So all fanong keep push. But nyim balance and life work is very important. Me and control on the goal when we are growing up. And we we overcame it. We overcame it because karamol ke mi anongo successful to high school bandara college fanan successful to mi anongo gujur fam droni ajibe momi college bang momi degrees is just too much. Obe ketanya dile obe soto tanya dile foundation ole obel foundation mi anongo obel ta soul kono mi anongo ila parents ole odila and if through your parents moninke iko make la grandfather for nyami I won't think but I fully create here. He creates an environment whereby kabra in this school I know choko hey Ebrima, this is something me anonko inyanda tara karamoto inyanda karamotele bulolal ndola parents ol ka foi ko he karamu ni o karamu mandie wote nyinam samado lamde or something and nothing wrong with samado but coming ka foi nyami ndo wolam nyinte ko itole min soto itolo kala fi ye kuso be dingole kuso to mi anonga tambita wala. So that's why in that context ka ko hey karamu mote bulu flow ni man karamu mote bulu flow that is something else which is here and tolbe min keka. I understand, but they don't want you to do that because itolo kala fi mi anonko ite offense to mi anonga tambite tetale la balu kon itola mold. So environment ya create se do kundi nyaaw ya se la kunkol do ko nyaaw ya banin karamu si that they give you space ka fe ko ta karamu it's a candiol say it's a Carasino Kelampo kono. Could you remember what or cafe Carasino for a study? It's a candio say I candio say and some bungone study, especially in common entrance. They do everything for you to succeed. You understand? So about environment many alongo, it is tough, it's very tough compared to now, but we came through that adversity and fun develop. You know, coming out from Gunjula, some population over there, near the graduates, maybe a degree level, is just phenomenal and very, very encouraging, you know. And from moving on, means your momentum sustain, because, and it's hard because this environment, because saying more than didn't know, it's hard to say, but immediate gratification, you know, whereby more left from the science. You know, because it is a process. It takes years to achieve that. So you have to be patient and work yourself towards that. You know, a book of Fendi le mianongo isula la science side, na fadi la science side. You have to work through it for your neighbor sila also. You understand? But you immediate class okay, more ya so de kunkonodrong. Akolea the backers, Edunsai was the Gambia backer, unfortunately.
Yeah, thank you so much. Once again, Bading Albe Dawd, Albe Jiberola, Ning Gunjura, one of the illustrious sons, Ning Walabe Diamola, Bao of recent Bidala Gele, I Karanke Bao Karangola process in Dolminta, the Honey Mansiatella, Lalo Nanga Sanjo Minke Karankono, Imutumaranke to struggle, Puru Kefang Karamoli Joe, Kefang motivate Kaonin to cook, want to kucha hand. More walking of fata for atefutana magamo mean to be alhamdulillah womu fenne de mi yalon ko nyanta encourage lale and so okay no nya di le wala mu kanyo celebrate ko dunia mo wala tinda mol mi achievement okay and mini ba kata kam puru kanyo taka ka fo ya nimbara wala mu kanyo celebrate ka fo ya nimbare nimbinke ni o ko modo e doron I contanta la ko la modo be banta o fanan so ma ji ba fanan sa ko nda fanan laftane ko nying because nga remember ntebota nantara Gambia college katala masal wala graduation o jibe Ungola masal on defana bidala college le dia kuya because of the gowns and all the the jambori me along ko festival ol keje natal ol fenketa and I went to Gambia college so mo ke kala molla wokumayata akumayata baba kelbarjani binala Kevin Touray konton the role of Sweden to you my little brother this is milestone we watching be kai pakunta wol fanam be be guy I wise boys wol alman fair baba kede so say congratulations Ebrima Touray for that laudable achievement. Gunjur is proud of you, Gambia is proud of you, your mama nimbare muso mama kadi bajo fanam baba bijane. That's why people are taking back, we're expecting quick and afanam be konton na wokumat Ebrima baba kele bawo yenyi mim wala mu badara ka fo wole ko say kolon singo ya mim bi didn't want ko quick fix mantara dunia. Somebody got a background on Tolka Bondi background or Minto, it has to take you, and your intelligence demand your persevere. Ila persevere, continue kana give up kata. Purita sita. Isaje mai bi ila wulula le manfuta dami wol man fenke dami because ngal lim ba fansula do ko lim fengol kala mo kale so ngalonde so altata turu minna ninna ki boli kan yimmin fo bindi woli woli be mu life skill le mi ya lon ko ni just imagine yete ba ma ko ina ko don dollar grandmother at some point di musuman tare den boy le bije ko na ki doli ton tolinga sorry na ki doli no ka bondi woto yena ta school of ananto and school fananto ikata jibo fanana school so nyini be mu skill leti mi ala ko dunia ko bata ina nyini be so that shape you up akela resilience on bille so that it can jibo wala na the generations mini ben to nyata nin tol we are achieving all this but just give up it only a miracle ning di tata do ko la drum bi nyanta rich la le nyanta fancy clothes sol nim fengol do ko la le so ni moye je bi amala sa Ebrima lokita la hayna America dura ke na fenko America la ke wotu but that's not the full story unless you know where what you what you went through but butu jani kalambe basa na konton na sana chamba on tani te be la ticha ma tele nga common entrance pass a tele bulu even though akamoli ba kele bari nena benta London den kai ko basa na yelli pala ko nyema je keta mo kendo disela na di baro asabu iketa la so Musa Sumare also say congratulations brother watching you guys from Doha Qatar. Yes, Mr. Sumare alaman den Cairo bennaje alamang alay Jason e andi ala Bala Musa Touray fanango congratulations Nkotoma, proud is an understatement. Mr. Janneh, please ask my big brother to share his inspirational motivation, that led him to the remarkable achievement. We will going to journey through this slowly. Koronto tije na dia da lai. So wokumaya tabakele as you go create do ko ni kudo ni some life skill do ni wale ila karamo muta komi yemi mvo karamo dozin necessary killing doro ya yeddi ko simbi ya maybe but it does space, and sometimes hannite man taraje asila family fanana fa fenno mi ko once you achieve the wrong so wo kumaya ta baba bakele professor Babukar Manjam fana hela dunda ko incredible milestone my buddy. So I was a boy so mental love commentary la jambi because you've been very
every boy left up it biased a little,
it biased ta baba bakele So Ibrahim Kumaya Baba Bakele, the goal of Gundu, Turekunda Mumebe, and in Gambia Mumebe, this is a big achievement. Doctorate degree is rare. It's rare. Dunia doctorate degree is rare. So to achieve that, as an immigrant, me along Katata within short period of 20 years, me along Kofonga celebrate. At all. Yeah, so being a common in transport, it at high school Jamaleto in the Gambia,
Kabiranga common in the past, as you know, it be a past I went to St. Augustine High School in Banjul. No kaje 5 years kaje, Kabiranga 5 years on Yimbang. O level, I have my O level. Some Tara Gambia High School to have my advanced level in science. The move between St. Augustine to Gambia High School, St. Augustine because science field offer, commerce field and other areas. So Gambia High School don't like a science field offer. So that's why I moved from St. Augustine to Gambia High School to Katana A level water. So always A level and C Gambia High School, which now for 2 years. Kabringa obang A level in Gambia High School nga do also do RVH lab from Koto ila lab technician nga fanawar for 3 years medo kola woto central from Koto lab to in Banjul RVH lab to nga do ko la from Koto hematology department and parasitology and also biochemistry lab to nga for 3 years before Benal America jam. That was my journey from high school up to working in the hospital, then coming here. So
that's very good. Because all these stages create to really nisa it all built because it might be nindolom because that there's your grade 12 sort of and they're sitting ready nila nyin karamo be hani ba ite reading nale walle be nyala they told right. 12 is a very very big qualification right. And no disrespect to 12 and all those all levels but one foundation of the malit karamo all background or mambo karam background also kebali ngani soto nye puri yendundi karamoto so dole nyi kela rom pour capacité because karamo nene be ka bang inyanda karamo foi fa andungi karamo nene be ka bang andungi hani alan qur'ano fa ya fole hanin daro no londo be China le wato from Saudi Arabia which is an impossible journey go for it, go for education londo la muko mu mebe mo na londo la in rollo nal be baluta be dan one way or the other because you get a londo le bina yemara but jannim binala to I remember ngeta na polyclinic tole when the from block down jele and all those things contest when you are in the Gambia but me you have to be patient because if you can connect to water and all those things but you slowly dunia mo process lom ye bondi would never give up kana bonde de git of grade 12 le man do kule so to wala man fe ko do karaw na fatala nin karamba o na fatala nyanta tala nyinna right. So it's a mistake. But Jannim Binala once again, Lamin Ture, congratulations to you, my brother. Brahman thing, we are all very proud of you. Lamin Jamaica, we always knew brats will go on to do great things in academia. Congrats, Dr. And Suleiman young, birthday boy or an informal environmentalist, so congratulations, uncle. Afanam be, ibarending be tend to lebe jail. Nimu proud moments like for every one of us, and for Congo and for Gambia. We want more people to be inspired, because of education. And the need education go with full speed. Idan tano da talon kondanta wala barkana tako nindara fonyi level la nyanta danna wala to karaw nyanta danna. And business lo foi mu business le foi mu environmentalist so foi mu sama dola di woman nyane stop la from reading, because Omi kan nechi kanyami mpuru balo shape up. Ika written mi wo fanan kila brain fanan shape up wala nyama wo yalo. Brain na exercise mu reading neti. So more and more reading culture society is very likely la fahamuro be waralality no. Ni more do na fahamuro waralality as a community is very likely valid than the dunia le no matter mineke. So the more exactly. So Ebrima may be other qualifications lale, and we covering the one year choose I will the journey till Yantamingela because we will come slowly to the physician movement and all those things system work for you. But once again, we reminder about for education or ni ko karang expensive tale, yung karang kolea tale and all those things. But karambalia would try around. The Niba wale la expenses of warata ala senkomo warata run. So once again, thank you. Yes, so bring that America order qualification also because I went through graduation dorije. Graduation qualification also to minel then to the doctorate level.
Obviously kabrin na jam follow first of all do college, and I understand. Before mitala nya dongo left of makilim fola janim mitala okono jang ndaga minje na observation ni na America ja mala Europe londe but ni na America ja ye ijatiol taraminna komi minu ye most likely ni taraminna ni me haklo de mari ka bla wala no because ntenata mela consent ni nga mante to fala because me ni nga fo ye to fala bari ntenga ndad ndiata minu anga will be at school e moli entraje minu anga ko ikang advice minu wala ta school kabrim fala America jam e all of you understand so ndala observation mold comme ni nata jayi jati ol taramin na dal most likely ni me haklo de mare ka bula wala no ko ni man goals wala ni man goals e man o fanko so barinte all my goals has been to go to school because kabimbe RVH no channel to have a scholarship. Scholarship not I have a qualification, but ya gambia lo nyami not what you know but who you know. Ni molbe do college ni wala ta do college ma fonte la qualification o be nyato ma ofo but I feel that I deserve to have that scholarship with them to go. Among the scholarship killing bari within RVH found allowed for yadi wala bari ndamaso. I was there for 3 years. More me from enteraje ka chike ka di wala ndamaso. But that doesn't dissociate me from my goals. Woman fenge so covering now fenge unko I have to try on my own to get out of here this country function goals will achieve no. So could you believe the day Sarah na direct on contact America Oluna nada when edu scholarship dia lafta dile tella sela ila America taisa buy no bang scholarship dia project Nigeria. I told him no. It wasn't beyond the first year so I'm not gonna waste my time on it. Funny be successful about the so manda battle. Manaba will pack in that. But kabiri na jam ngado ko for 1 year. I see it Ebrima afanyam it's hard because they be young. As an immigrant, you don't have any support system. Ibuka school or young schools, so they are expensive. You know it, you went through it. They are very expensive. So for about 1 year, couple of months. But now I save my money. I couldn't save it for for a while. So what on another school applying a school start. So I was able to sponsor myself throughout my first degree. My first degree was in biotechnology. It's totally different from what I have now. Biotechnology, genetic engineering. So I'm sponsored through all that now degree. So I went to work for a biotech company, fanko ni biotech company Wisconsin jang it all kan cancer drugs and flu ngado ko ke wole for about 3 years ngado ko ke wole kabringa fanko ni bari kabembe do ko la woto ngaje ko I wasn't satisfied komi kanyim fon fote ngadang karangola jang. So I said, but I wasn't satisfied with what I was doing. I was kind of bored. You understand? It was the same thing. It's always a very exciting because cancer drug and flu drugs, those are very exciting things to do. But inside me, that wasn't satisfying for me. You understand? So what I said, you know what? Completely. I went back to school again. That school again to spend another 4 years in school. Because before I talked to one of my friends, Carton Colum. We were childhood friends. I've been in St. Augustine, class at St. Augustine Form 1 to Form 5. That my A-level for now, after telling that and America jang, but after I talked to him about career change. La university to jang, you can do it. This is the prospect. Yeah, why been in the you understand? Guy, that sounds exciting. So from that moment, I'm gonna sidestep. It's a long process because that course will take you 4 years of school, near 4 years, so in ICU for another 3 years, 2 to 3 years. Obepa programming, you have to do all that. Neo 3 years, 4 years school, 4 years in hospital. 2 to 3 years in hospital. Proper experience. Or after now, another 3 years back to school. Proper programming back. So it's totally about 7, 8 to 9 years. Programming. But I was ready mentally, physically, I was ready for it. I said, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to follow through it. Yeah, so no advice or more to move. If you see something that you want to do, yellow mindset, don't dissociate from it. You won't make it. Can you make it? Don't listen to them. It is than anybody else. Personally, in our experience, you are not meant for this. You understand? It can discourage in the some are Gambians, but majority for them more than me. As a black person in a society, is very difficult because they want you to prove yourself to them all the time that is saying can all. Yeah, so those are where we take we be kalele obstacle obstacle and then for a moment it discourage you understand? No, you I said this follow it disturbs me as a kid because didn't know naming fire comic for it it food or things like that. Yellow didn't know discouraging them. As a mind poison I'm not good at this. Because Mingo emphasize what now Mario tried on one failure sort of. You understand? Akadamuru no Mario mean fire you are not good for this. Hagilo Tower is Tonya as a miracle, or mean fire, Tonya the fire. Qua attending Kelano. Because I knew one failure sort of the oil confirmed the incoming for is true. So yes, I Mari feel bad as a now as a drop from doing that out of that program or whatever it is. You understand? But look at those follow and they from affected. But as you grow on, you know what? If I can say I'm gonna do this, I will do it. So it become a motivating factor for me. Move on because I know myself more than anybody. So that's kind of a drive. It drives you to do more. Not to prove that person prove what person but more than yourself. It doesn't mean can we tell you along. More than can afford it in Kela no blan. Walk on the Mojamal send the com. Moko didn't know it if I tell man you know it in Kelano. No, Nima encourage no leave the person alone. ntanga olje janne ngam moje mo me gambe no mi janne school to ngaf school start mi wato mina ka bunye ni karonda ite do kusotola kani la kodo tinya alka la kodo le tinya gambe no fonte janne bar mala mo ya nge o mo le hani ka bi the same do ko be minne bo wala not to about mouth molo things like that, but my point is that ni mo min kan alafta kala ku kendo I encourage ni se min keno ya kaya ma ko ye sa ko dindum I encourage wala ba mari grow up la pour ka wo challenge ta abe min la sort ala goals ni nga sort so as you said it's a long process, but ni la mind lo fan kan ko kala stick to it. It doesn't mean that you have to be concrete, like you have to be flexible, life more flexibility. But ila goals nialo ne don't stick to it and make sure you see it through. Mokani discourage ni ebe obstacle sotala silo kan ada balu fon bo nyam ko ibaka ni man bata soto je baro je ne believe the all.
Yeah. Thank you, Ebrima. Once again, we have one of our illustrious sons of Gunjur and the Gambia with us here for this wonderful interview. Of recent, he got a dazzling qualification in doctorate in physicians as a physician, and this is a massive qualification and the area that the world need anywhere in the world. So, for that being the case, we are here to celebrate him, to talk to him, so that he can inspire our young people, our young generation all over the world, especially Gunjur and the Gambia, because of recent, young people, ikamira ko dunia musot korlet ko ma ko nyani wala moli give up ye bisari fo ya mira ko karama manke karamba na fata la nyin karamba nim fenke na fata la bari the irony of that is ni do ko karamba na fata la karama e moli ni yalo you want to compare yet in the fringes of that society sometimes as a laborer. I'm not on the value that control fanka wala ke borni na ta jang ama easy ni joni kole ata bakele pour ye fa focus yo because model na tele doli ya try market no to the extent that it only avera possible. So sometimes it can nimbo but ya for dobije ni na te dia mol media they inspire you because during the night Wolom Bab Wolni Ahmed Wolni Namin Jamme they were going to school. So I also want to go to school even though we do corner. But balance mandia. But ni young people as a young person in the Gunjur, it is a control bijang wale badi wale be kodo kilete. Don't think they are stupid. Because ni man yim found so because work ke mo jamalel. Nima new foundation so to ye focus on the yellow area long. This is the area. Kabin Gambia along ko ite scientist on it. Right. We want to go into science. So but Nima will be a sort of point about a grade 12 primary series would late na ni alama mantabe. Ibika means studying. Yeah. So we skills so to yellow area identify in the Gambia skills so to ye. Nina hanina ta janeni wo skill say na fa. That whole me they are going to start everything all over again. But Janin Binala Khalifa Touray control the role. Usman Khalifa Fananko education is self-discipline, which is very good discipline. We are going to come there because Nintaro no discipline soto Niko Mole discipline Kako Keba Bunya Borno. Puriye for control law. Il have to make a chief like if you could all today, you could evaluate Yajibe, you don't necessary. Purunga I'm from Sitino, na focus, Wokumayata Baba Bakele. And then Sayadu who, Janneh, it's a long name anyway, very inspiring story. Thank you, bro. Congratulations to you. Bitter man in the role model, Pamambuna Monyako. Congratulations, Dr. Touray. You arrived in the US with a dream and you worked diligently, to bring your dream into fruition. We are proud of you. Everybody is proud of you. Ebrima, funding Kelimimbe Gambia. Science na famantara wala niya kebika duku sutan all those things barbankole min tanim bi dunia ka ko kilindaming nga acronym so to make a five STEM well yes well science technology engineering and mathematics dunia ko nim pila bala min ka nyori wom waleti wo yalo right sorry about that bornia jibe ni data hal alquran ko suratul hadid ni data je nela soro mu wala di ni data je be nela soro tarala je and alquran o mol mi yo nela neta abe dufuri mi ya bondi no duni yo joya wala be dunia so so ko ninkelo because maybe malla fika kata because ndolenga mira tania nyanta easy lale be nyanta big life le sotola an all those things for near jibe most of the theories in this world Karl Marx wole ni jama say for Socrates wol man sabata fa so de kamindo more mi theory li nim Pythagoras wole min nata theory ndol ka balu min nanka enjoyment o kabinda wol man fe ko penne soto fenkoto. So it doesn't necessarily mean ko ne londo soto doron ejanta bumballe lola yemoto bali soto and all those things no but londo lo mu dunia da chabo more o dunia da chabo la tekela no and wo chabo for some reason nada identify science ni technology ni engineering and mathematics for woli ta ye wol harness follow in our world so pour essayer dindi wol incorrect mini be duma pour at least hanin tan na manke cool you will be very happy imu doctor roti ila dadi sasa wale bai sasa ay naje ya gudur lopitano to bandul lopitano to ya taraje ba ken la pour ka jara ni ko modole ko ngatan no se ngamol to I want to sponsor somebody to be a nurse I mean ba ngende hanyila wo fola je binol tarangi encourage nga skill ol di la mi ya lon ko satano it's the impact soto on your own family. Just imagine ila brother isasa or family member isasa ay na hospital ay taraje you are just iba jara kanga mari nimmo ayelom fang ko wimu nyinde di fakko tele ba ko do fang dam ma motivation sa mari fang kende andi dole ni
right exactly
yes it hele yen you identify science and technology and ibe balu kendo soto la pour se dindi won encourage ibe dawoda yalo ko dunia there is no easy way we mi yalo ka se dunia yele yese tara sirim gojo as a medical doctor ibe do ko lebe mol advice ka in America ibe balu soto la je yes you can advise the kids pour ye skill ol ning yela the pathway identify especially in STEM area for so that they say function la communities fananda go ahead Mr. Tu
absolutely wala mo ko nyinde comme ya fanya STEM ega mim for the wala foundation of the jam America jam and Western world I could say because wala identify ko this is the way forward you understand Ntola society is definitely to tell the truth is way back there because they ninda operating room okono kabembe training na residency time ninda operating room okono nimbe page more operate like Ebrima if the technology I see some technologies I see kamor jara minna when they are doing surgery nka follow ko when are we going to have this in Gambia ndolbe so do Gambia nyaadi lum jamale but min kanam na mind quickly wala min maybe interfon tetara go ba tara baluring and probably ndungul fanan tetara baluring could you to tell you the truth because wala technology advancement truka mol jara when they are doing surgery e kaminu keje imagine coming taka ngawo je nyami ani minu be Gambia ntol necessary stuff min yanko nyante soto pour ka mol jara mol soto je just minor stuff. So new technology binantalo ya wada what is going to be in 200 years time. Jana we see like it's an estimate me and I don't believe it. You understand? So minka obesa bolum science and technology wala ka obesa. You understand? Mako modo kana yin fendo wade. Everybody is good at something. You understand? But neither didn't want to encourage and this has to go to the parents too. Because parents told me because the advantage now is kabrintanite will grow up la maybe one of our parents mini along wole karanta you understand wole karanta karangola from kolong navalong but right now you have a pair more didn't remember grow up majority of them I can say majority of them me along were parents also the mini along I karangolong no back you understand so as a parent itine nyante dingo fankila wola dinu yanda encourage wala nse dinu encourage wala nga foko this is could be a way forward nyino dunia anyatile min technology science and technology but parents will fana nyanti hakilo lola wala kanko nindi ningu tata school make sure ya mo ala homework anin kudolo yi hakilo tu akawika mako word because science is my easy. Technology for my easy. Science is none of course but it's an informal experience. You have to spend a lot of time on it. Most those read in another field an hour. Maybe science, maybe you have to read it 3 to 4 hours for you understand. So it needs time and patience for you. Okay. So as a parent, needing another is an encouragement. Say, well, now see the among other science, current general science or something else, among make sure you explain it goes a long way. Do you encourage fanung? Nise min kino I purasa understand. Yeah, understand. Because Tonya will follow to enrollment facilities means so there is a lot of facilities they are available at home. Internet is one of them. Saying there is a lot of people access to the internet. It had a school FM4 science or something. Just go online and Google it. More I use then. A residency program. I use it all the time. Even film long award or malo, one science word or especially one procedure malo. I just go online, YouTube, now Google YouTube, it's all at your fingertips. You couldn't even imagine all those things, but science didn't only owe me phone call because more people online, they access to total. So as a parent or fan, you have a responsibility to push towards that direction. As now science no wala ka struggle di help them. Nita fang malo no online ya Google iba fly it's a very simple English iba understand I explain along. It science fan interested it and it's very interesting. Once you build that interest, ika curiously more and more to do research more and more towards it. You understand? So near understanding near interest build it comes naturally. Because when Nima interest it I like that. Yeah, so what it be? So didn't we say encourage no, but parents will find let's try and get involved because film baby in the film as I said, need to find malong as a parent, Nima can science student. Now I would me understand what lady help. Go online. Iba jelo YouTube wala ya jedula do Google me anonko aba explain it more ya explain it dingwa long so work interest level a foundational for the new say interest because yeah for them Western world now STEM they are full focus on STEM and the world all of anania je ka focus on ya non ko la dunia samba right now so all of it
yeah akuma ya tababa kele wo good advice like Ebrima pour parents or involvement there. Bao name tola grandfather wol ikomi ya fo nyami ika karasino li saye ika kanyo li saye malla fo say kunkuja lampo bi jele sabe jin kol ka mala pour ka karasino ka bala wala lampo weri malo way so bidi ni wol ilokita baba kele so bar ni wulula nyanta involve la dindi wol la fengo mu be because dindi wol ka wulula is everything for them to them. And then that dolla janin queen la lota janela didn't know lota janani ka ibitala jamali asina borinte ha because for her or for him for that child I'm God I'm everything so what I will be janyanti kutilindila minda important the baba ke mobe kana ke nyinti ko yela kuno wa ko ya mira karama mu short cut leti in long time leti woman time investment kela ye didn't know me ya ko they are under 20 or just in their 20 iko itani back wela to be in catastrophic film ko wulula minika woke la fahamurol ma wara I can understand the magnetism of Tibabudu, the attractions na pichu min pent but Tibabu need to market themselves to have those things to the extent that ika moja bisali I didn't know bondi school a grade 7 or grade 9 I will bandorong I taraje akamon koduo kodiso to pour go dino samba school but abolo trip for finance la finance wodi ni ndol hayna bibe chanding in Libya ila molbe kodo jojo la on the daily be kodo min tata thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars me always invest on a woman la skill now was skill maybe as a kodo for safe no he or she don't need to come through back way as in no front way la in Europe wala ta dunia dula dol ta karango don dije wo karan wo londo nimelo wo sa nafa ay durable than molmi yenana yetara detention center kolito yetara fen kolito for preso katara dinwol can so much so that when the immigration center they need to go and post themselves in pictures kaitandi mol or because of parental problem or because of preso at that tender age. Sometimes the dreams become completely because ndoli jibe that voluntary teaching wolle la fe man tara je become to jo voluntary teaching na ka Gambia college wol to ngati chayal nim fengol ke school will apply for ne relevant skills to be dunia be dawo that you can go anywhere. So ni me ma so don't so far understand bari pour wulula la lo dulan ka wole fo itende wulula le bisal so itoli fa la ken oli wa fe dinni ngo man son kala school jo kan ndi meti la ya dundi nyim turu nyinda no dunia man ke sot koti nana ta jam probably jannite ba mira la iko karano la route nyin jam fatale it will take you nearly 20 years, nothing less than 20 years. Na near Ofankeno, Janni Womariba from Sotolano.
Right.
So, so Yini Kumaya, the parents la involvement dear Kumaya and Yindulato, Baba Kele.
Absolutely.
And about internet, Facebook holding ibita credit ko sa neba kele. Don't only be on the Facebook ngata chat. Because we got the normal be like be or the man chat, they left the credit ko sandal. Why can't they credit ko sang? You learn from the Google and all the search engines maybe or develop, because encyclopedia be able to don't aggrieve yourself. You can read books, put more reading culture na fena. Put say from develop for Islamic law for number read. Education. One of the future for that country because new one the kodo so may collapse lale new collapse iman doctor la hospital also you going nowhere so nyin taria tanya to say komo so I'm really inspired that you have this. So Ibrahim nyin physician qualification, what does it entail? Mun doku si fallo because ya for no katara operation theater or nim fengol kono kataje what is it all about to be a physician?
Anesthesia there are anesthesia what momo kada soldier you go through it it is soldier kala anesthesia wala ke sinund ndela do ko molati wolam nyinde ko dinara soldier la ngi sinundi dol ka ke tundi ya sta ita kalamtala so ni sino ni wala ni sino da faran ntolla bela ila fanko atonde la song ila hendo ila heart adila everything ila blood pressure everything ntolla ka monitor ndolla ka tinda fana ibuka ke paralyze wala mo ke ita move la totally odo ko kataran tolle bul fu janne sojo no bala do ko nyin kala so surgery katara onne so sojono ba abe edulal faral min yanon ko surgery nyanda kalaje bari the monitoring side wala nyinde ko ya comfortable e kana dimo soto e kana dimo kalamta adi kana kalamta fara membe kere ntola do ko molti yeah and also nindo ko nyamandar isolation with the surgery body because nin surgeon na communicate because surgeon ko kala be affect la te fanan ko kala ebe surgeon on affect la because nin surgery be caring ni yellow use yellow mi alon ka siata surgeon sabo hey nimbe mbe lo use kam bakale so e fanan ka fengol le be gorol be te fanan ka minodi o ila do ko la side la mi alon ka ase yellow ni loss when kala isa sojono fana katara do ko la se femma balo ko min ya non ko ni te ajiro itala ba jela monitor ni ya sojono ko hey ebe min ke kana stop follow because nyimbe nyin pese no nyine tandi kabri o ma nyine tandi da so kana okay kotange wala a stop follow for nyin ke fadina so it's a kind of coordination so in a nutshell I didn't told do ko nyim fana involve wala min de ko epidural musol mi anon ko e ka wulu ni dada tano do mi anon ko tonne fam tingo be pain so to kam ni be wulu wala janni be wulu la yalla aka couple of hours tala nin tingo e ma janni be wulu so pain nin to la ka epidural e ka min ke koto dolla ka keye ma boro keye mi anon ka be comfortable de la janni be dingo wulu la anin vanan C section min anon ko ke kono faraka dingo bondi je ndolla do ko nyim fana involve tawla ka boro ke e coma e ga fa ila spinal cord ning nga boro inject ila spinal cord ning to ase la singofa kabri e kono bato do kara do masa be fa isa je doctor sa e ka renya la le ba kalam dal ba doctor sa fara ase kono fara eta won saje de mo bonde je eta di mo nyin kalam dal ni parate aya close ay kono close ay de mo nyin bonde. So in a nutshell, tola do ko involved ni nara soldier la tola ke sinondi soldier la soldier ke ni pareda ni wulindi eta recovery la I don't tola fanam ke intubate wala ni ka breathing function ni henda round ndi la lungs kono most likely na do ko mo in a nutshell summary wise wala bola kala.
Yeah. War is inspiring. It involves a lot of skills because more than that, a lot of operational like myself. At least I see how friendly they become. They can get in US, so and then the whole idea of epidural nymphial might be. Walimang ntolla jana mo jama be ka wol sifal access no Ebrima meaning C-section or nympho because currently the maternal mortality rate in the Gambia is about nearly 600 plus to every 100,000. That is one of the highest in the world.
Right.
So skill dole many along we need to develop so that fortunately na wulula Badu, the sister soul, and then Musoli malnutrition and then overwork, and then need that Fernando is kind of a Casilla Purcatalo Pitano, the Puri, because as a lepa. So skill the funding killing and Mira. I think difficult, because we have to have a leadership me along with the environment or create la it's a funding killing tilindi no nyinila nyaming. Maybe didn't man ni belo ni man na jang ni mo anesthesia no la do ko probability wall na ni be man do hospital ko wala ni fewon kon but gon dinga leadership so to pro at least hande mon ku keno nse mbare muso ni na musoli ni dingoli and in the feko la life safe no nyaadi ne pour natural process min bi ko wuluo wo man yenna mo yenna fala wo ni nyama safa large number wo is very very unacceptable so me situation no min ko na dietally momo ya analyze nyaawo nya because hanni mo kili ne ka fati ngoto bangudol the whole of a year ila maternal mortality rate is zero.
Very low, zero.
Okay, there is only one in per 100,000, 1 per 100,000. Wofana ka fluctuate and all those. So ala bika nyineke mo kana fengo ka fo ala le kiti ta nyina ala le koy be fala tenting no mina na ala nyanta kiti la kon dolla mo li nyanta fala tingo tole in the Gambia but tibabudu is almost zero mo ka fala ko doli to fengo to whether he is fair or not. So woli manke kuti but ale ka nyimbe I only hope la londo kanga develop akumaya ta baba kere Ebrima mbe pruye is a nyindo call because Gambia la situation of Benyadi might be for Miral Bijele Bank is a connection so that all those things so that might be we can communicate with each other in the Gambia while time to time in Isita visit la no jele with a hospital some of the doctors from America kata because if at least hanni fa mantano but it's all linked because of technology and all those things so that na skills only na ideas and transfer no nya dine a model karandala ke inspire ko nyinni because ninga lond kanyo fahamu ni communicate the rest of the jama ye bondije wo sifal bijela I will also ask you because Dr. Baji jidin kajande ko most of the Indian doctors went back to India to go help and all those things but in the environment of create for them to go because I was reading those stories how the talents in India were attracted to come back masakunda mantara working kan tolla banko kan but because come here for nyame nibe lab kono ibe mol farale ida hakilo be gatara Gambia le fon senyu soto no Gambia le bawo so ya tabakel fo lu dol se keno ila miro tin here and there.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, for Wallam, Yalong, I told the film, Comiga, with Nim Matana, I just couldn't believe Ninga Moi Abeke Ebrima, and it's very sad. This is an unavoidable. It should be avoided. Amanya na kilamia longo right now Gambia la funko be advancement be Kenya me dunia ko ni ka nyimfo in 70s in 80s. Yeah, maybe you can argue about that, but right now this is unacceptable. Wonyanta sifa nyanta kela edi emin fe kabela ala kan ala mineke kola ala la nyanta nyinkela ala mineke ay sababu le fundini mi an ko nyanta wolle kela tolbu ko wolle ke yaona sa mo manya muso manya na wulula because nka ni mol ka diamole e ko Gambia right now ni muso wulu muso kono bala na wulu wato binasi la woto la kiyo katara fararing than any time in their life. Ebrima woman na kela edung who to blame? Government responsibility le nyinti nde as far as I'm concerned Gambia healthcare am fa mata jelalde on that 2013 data jele janembe school back murono school ndara RVH la ngajeje but ndala observation on tolman tala stagnant nende we are going back, we are regressing in terms of healthcare la karol. Because maternal death kake kabin devon do college maternal death kake jele but it's sign na siata because nga news me me alon ko all manya na fala or they shouldn't die because of label la ko kamara because right now Gambia man fa bi jelde because mo jana jang ning motara kono mata jang ntanga minje na training kon I 6 ala during the course of ala pregnancy ni e be ni fanko la sonography le kala ka jibe ka dinnu nyimbe kono nyaadile. You know, coming from medical time, breach presentation, wala munyinte ko, dinu nyanta abelaring kono because woja ya woka moja mafale, dinu nyembelaring muso kono nyadile. Fa kungule be duma bang, fa singule be duma because wo presentation onyi complication la kana wo fanando. So wo be ka find out nunya meme wala munyinte ko nimmo kono mala na tata maternal check la ye sonography ultrasound ta ya kono jibe dinu nyembe muso kono nyadile. So near all long, they started doing preparation from that moment for jani musobe wulula. Isa kandi musola ko idum betembo winto kama be lari kono nyami ita wulula no naturally. We have to do C-section. All of ka surgery ka fintin. So it's a time of fix wo bela, but within that time it be the appointment or dealer. I cannot monitor jani phoning ku bi jemi anga problem o kala drong ni aje drong they can intervene at the right time. Gambia nyanta will be a total sign. Mafon technology be me and minube bulujang obi nyanta talaje momo ko mirror that's a fantasy world because man see what to follow ma police or ma resources but basic things like that nyanta was total na musoliel mo buka muso nyanta fenne mirror the last thing wala nyanta ala mind wala nyanta ko be falale nimbe fulu lambe falale they shouldn't be thinking about that. So nyanta will be a so jangi ko coordination or ko yan to nyanta will be so la muso e monitor janning na kono tara janna wulu ya lonko plan will set into motion janna la wulu wato se da ake plan will meet or implement o be nyanta tara la rene bari mo ya lonko abu wulu la mimba kono fanga fa bu balu ren fama tara baro wala dingu nyim fa be la kuru ne fama tara la kuru kono ibiko olong foninga tingu sita drong because limu dingu maltar la ren kunko nin tingu sita drong aka mingi wolom the first thing it did is wolom na aka ila fonko ni blood vessel me dingu ni musote ma ka wala break now break them bleeding wolom you wouldn't even survive musote survive and there is likelihood that dinu musote survive it's all on be lo na dile ko ni dinu tela ren kono ko wolom ni ko ye early prevention ko wala ya screen janninga bo wulu nyimbe kala wala nyan satoro gambe nyanda wo satoro sai there is no excuse for that ni afro ka alale ni ala ko mumbe fara mumbe wolo that's a basic concept but I mean
yeah a colère de bakele bari time o mimbi je may biata si ala sa mimbe bulala en fon koto ma malan jiba fana be konton na Germany to hi Ibi greetings to you and my brother Dr Touray in TAD also say congratulations to you bro in as an anesthesian Ebrima nyini colère ta baba kele bawo it all be media to sign report jamani so to report also to many dingo ka fa muso kono fo dingo fa ka toli muso kono abuka identify. So the chances ko Omari be falale is very, very high. Come one of the highest minka ni maternity death ke wala mudingo buka tarala kuring ni ko ba bondila, they always do mistakes and all those things. So anyway, one more other area let's see which but as an anesthesian, gaso is very, very important. Allah do ko kono. Anesthesia no like gaso is very, very important. Tell us an importance and as a life safe no nyadi because gaso kamusu jamale fa in the Gambia. Overbleeding also, these are statistics that I have in my fingertips. I can say for this new program but gaso is so important here. But what gaso kamu jamale fa in the Gambia because of lack of it, or I mean is not enough. So Allah do ko as an anesthesian, gas or the importance in community, and then as a more life safe
right. Well, the anesthesia, the most important gas is oxygen. All oxygen coming from your body, nani ordinarily from your body, our consideration man, it can mean bread is 21%. But the most me use in the OR operator room is 100%, most likely 100% only use back. 21% tabi all tenite be membrane can right now, but it can concentrate to 100%. All of the most important gas because for Adamadi we also to janaba balulu. But there is 3 other gases can be used. Many can only use anesthesia. All of me say it for no multi understand, but say it for no. It's called itomusivoflorin, isoflorin, and desflorin. These are the 3 types. Ngamra Gambia no dollar mini anko if an anesthesia kejang yakinu RVH. I think puruke mako akatara kabolo konotem canasta. Eka yakinu Gambia. I don't franka min use the sabol more all 3 gases in all use as sabol. Different from oxygen. So in gases or wole kesin all ka adamadum sin nibe sodrela. Wala katina fana ibuka surgery ibuka dimu kalamta. Nin doctor beko because I imagine hani ye nyopoti academy yamin. Bari gasol ni kamin dila wo katina le edab ka feme akatambisi no fon la sa we ketu nila ibuka fen kalamta. So nin gasol ning you have to know how to use them too. Edu nime alo ibe use la nyami wala ka problem o sambanang wala ka nin saya jama sambanang. A depend how Adam adungul fanka because mola balajato manke kilomot. So nyinga sabol ndoloka mi use patient or condition or like wala jibe wala mnyindoko amari le comorbidities wala sasale mimbala janna bina so direl. Mol mi anoko asthma bela wala kidney problem osoto wala liver problem osoto inyanta obe lonale. So ni ol be long isa along gas o mi beti ala o marito momi for instance momi asthma soto ite gas di la gas o mi along ka abala asthma ni jawendil. So unin gas ol be ka fenne ke mi along ko effective pour ise taralare no yeso de ke problem o soto do ye mi along ko ite o use la patient on mi along ko asthma soto do bi ite o use la patient on mi along ko I kidney problem o soto wala I liver problem or sort of. While a patient of me alonko high blood pressure sort of a patient of me alonko diabetics lefanambala and patient of me alonko I had a problem on sort of me alonko janning abina hospital jana bina hospital nyanta will be alone na OBJ. So ogasol nyanta will use la according to it also to nyami anim fanang surgery la type surgery sifa me amare binala nyanta wolon. So nima wolon dorong ye gaso use me man use la dorong a problem or somebody accident or somebody a gas do from the cafe nitrous oxide all imagine cafe laughing gas all nita the dendisolia akataraje dendisol kadi mola anim fana musu konomal fana aka musol konoma ni musol do konomaring ase mako pour dimo bondi comme ni janni ba wulula aka dimo e ka dila yake mascota ya henda abete atala ka fanko ke mol akay mako e ka fa natural oxide wo fana e ka ndolo ka use back le bar wo fana iba use la surgery min do nyanta lon because ni ya use surgery min do mi alon ka manya coming ni mowe eye surgery la wala be long surgery la ni ya use woto aka problem o sambana amari ni me haklo da be fala sojiri ni ko wala na tada na be I sojiri na seta so kon asala eyesight use no because of your gas for me use o manya na use lo married so ma Gambia la satisflo mina bari those are the things me alon ko ni me alom adin adama dung ni min kana sojiri la ni ma alon ay problem min so janna be sojiri kala min problem min bala janna be sojiri kala ni gas or use without knowing at all comorbidities problem wala kana water amari most likely ni mi haklo na baluta surgery ni ko na ta so kana problem hospital
yeah it's sad wala na londo kumaya ta baba kele bawo nyim fanal mu be dunia to mini ya lon ko ye nyini avoid no ye france to ye londo le nyini na nyini no ye kissing you know so I hope na nyaton ko li ye londo encourage you know ngabankoje ngana molta nge tre you know so that is londo long nga jora mo dira mi ya lon ko is important pour at least hande taranu man fe wo fen so to na banko kan ba mol se tarabalu fadan kan no ya jele mol la se preserve no burate bulla na musuke bal ka tingo muta gunjur they become successful than the hospital you know womu masi bolti you know
that's what
polo to fom tambe dindiari ne ka ko le nun na ba malong but you know a lot of you know pour moi fighting to baka wo moi baba ke you know maybe because of media mimbe care inside kan you know but some of these things are so avoidable some of the gas all min kan monkey imanya na monkey na banko kan at no cost na banko man taro fuariari wo jama pour ka fo gas wala mi ya lon ko musol min be tingol to wala fen pour you find in large number like this not only here and there but in large number like this what acceptable no and moment nyanna woko fasala you have in fata tingoto coming to England jangani may be jana isa investigate mina na fata but ni fata tingol ni nyimfengol to people just take you away you know yes apo yete bade iko watu da male sita nyinu mukunete mi ya lonko it doesn't matter nyaton ko min bije ning mo ngata Gambia la situation obe nyinde nyama be nyanta fula mariele ibe nyinka bari nyimma right because you know nobody knows be more ngamoje mi alon ko ala mol tingol le bala bi bari ibe silaring dinni mo fa momi alon ka fa tingo bala o fa be silaring bi right ma fa mu masi bole because woni lack of confidence min bitala hospital do fa da mas ka fa you know and wulu da malo mod so nyini mu kuleti mi yalon ko amanyan na kela but doctor really speaking you know mbe bulala police advice o din na funding kela bar gandi bitala woto ifa mam famara wasa ture jinio be konton da o boraba be konton program fananto you know and mol min be jibe rola we know just tell you how happy we are but pour your funding keli ta ise la experience ganyi min fo pudi se ya mari because yeah mira dunia mu shortcut leti because you know neither the means dole shortcut it will catch up with you pour ya try ye fangonta ye fango skill ye fango tool ba oni mazakunda make and wo mazakunda la failure unless and wo funding keli siata banko fananka and wo mazakunda mi ya lo kaye fail they can take him to account all to vote that mazakunda off but ninda no yela kenoli ni la dulali ta ye wafu nyemire se skill nyini nya dele you know ani wulal kana dindi wol na fe na mini ko be dindi yari wonyama hani man grade 12 fango man si wola ye bondi je nyin ko kama beta ye di mol la mi yalo ko non people lo mi be ko do kile iko prueta back well yo ko do min ki most of the people janni ka futa libi ka ko do min jo wosi la university da mabe bandole in the Gambia
exactly
university be jo no le in the Gambia because I have first class experience in this you know and ka memme woto le dole kidnap woto ibe ko dole kila when that individual can go within 3 years as a medical doctor ti wala ate interest of filo minto wala as a engineer ti wala as a good mason ti and all those ne wali soto dia ku ya lu si lebe duna plane wala in your comfort air condition be fair to go to anywhere you want you know after you shortcut la for example in NTGB jam I've been here over 20 years ninga bungile law in the Gambia after 20 years ika mo ko ibi jay bungolo you know it takes me 20 years it follow the balu for 20 years so see you know ikon 20 years so minke o bunkilim furi ngodamma you can want that as an example because of more the dream. You know, so put funding is advice. You know, achievement achievement probably in the best teacher because na experience pur ka po en tato turu in na nimminyente na fala. So you can't have all those things. No, we are not laughing here. We know what we are going through. So it's a final funding na pululal ke advice. You know, no mafoko moka na trouble, but pulusa pense minke no woyalo. So yeah. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, me from for Ebrima, all from important. You come killing for that's hit the nail on the head. All of the call. You being ilalan waffles, for instance. I mean, more condition of me going to tell along. I don't more kind of more George Waller. I understand, but as a parent, I mean, yelan waf ya di ekodota ya di no le kaita back wala to bawudu. Just blindly like because min kata stories will be caring and I have close friends mini alonko do maria kaja wale bad mo le kaja kata ni do masilo do malo fa will be dami e be dunia ka romine malo fe be balu no fe man tara balu mo malo but comme ni o land jete e kam foten wala that's a very important point wala min to ko ni land ni wa fi ko dingo ko hey because Gunjur, for instance, Gunjur, Momo Gunjuru, Yamolo, and Mian Cabe, America, Walla, Angleterre. I mean, need them parents or aiding on a land wafi from La Lani, Coila, Elafta back well. Instead of giving that money, put it back well. Ila more call, Wale Momilo, Angleterre, Walla, America, fire, hey, Numkodo Caribbean Tabulu. In Seminican, all of Ninto, Ningakodo, falling into dollars, Makina, to Korea Karamu, at least school or maybe one semester deposit dunna because that deposit was a school of fana motivate to do more. All of them ko yalon ko ito for bank wala to as a facilitate no like a scholarship deal to do the rest of the school as a scholarship. But neo deposit nim fananki wo deposit is a motivating factor because visa so to collateral. But nim either embassy in the yalon ko nim fan I deposit le dundi karamo nyento afan la kodo nin kar because wo reflect le I-20 bala ko deposit la ke ni dar embassy fan baro no ko he nim mari lafta karamo la visa deal la you understand there is high chance for a visa sort so okodo is going towards something mini anonko abete na fala as a facilitate no ke bo Gambia kana jang hani man karanke right away but it's a stepping stone whereby it's a karanke noala. You understand? So that's another idea I say minkeno. But in Nima Obe from Keno, there is a university in Gambia. Janni be kodo dundila didn't kodo thousands of dollars didn't know like a fight or me alonko. I just see it as a suicide mission. Period. Because what it began. Because North Africa be unstable linyami. It be tambila wala nyama. Ani niyo itamila North Africa. Wo ba fangwe be min cross like je. Puri tambi wala do kola. You understand? But neo kodo nyinta ya do university je at least a university start. Karamola. Nima hanila degree ma ba university je. It's not critical transfer or if you want to go to Europe or America, pro critical yes or transfer na nyanka school nyine na ajang. Because ntolbe ite Ebrima nintebi ani mo jama be ntolbe na nyangane. I-20 na tani wala or I-20 ya sotonya dilia education foundation or so. Nimo Educational Foundation also Gambia, it is school of Sotola Nojam. So, under advice or general advice more on the there is no shortcut in life. Yeah, Nintanga story for Nintabe for no, but Nintanga for any more cotton me along with America than many along Honeyman Karam, but it's successful to near for what they go to. Yaman Harajanati, American Monkey Harajanati, Angleterre Manga Harajanati, many of us who could man it majority call it Mira. It bent it, but major look at Jamman Harade, Jamu Dunia Dornet, Dunia Bidao Daf, Iba Batala Sotology. Until a personal struggle, Ninga for what I went through with an imbecile young, you couldn't believe it. I do no more Kotoya for all from Taja that they found, but they are successful now. So Dunia Dao for Kolea Sotoday. Coming up with Jamman Harajarat, Nina Jebe Batala for Uncle to achieve your dreams. Dunia Bidao the same thing. No. For a battle flow for Ebe Sila Dami, Yasu, Alhamdulillah, so to the Kuku Yasu to Tariake drum, anyante ite mari fon kijo farala because isalon ko most likely atemele because fe ni man bata kundo puria ala value lo ngako kolea bakale fe ni bata ka kundo ikala value for instance te bija Gambia ni ye ko doki Gambia no le atema doku ateba mutala nyama ni temi adoku jang ite boko do ni mutala nyama is a different story because ite la ko do ya so jamme ya lo ne ita pasar do nyama momi ma doku Gambia ni a soto ama doku woto mutala fenti. So all of you do not make it easy way, right? So you have goals, you work towards goals, you have demand, you advice for and sick. I seek advice from people. Han kabinga advice ni nka mol bul, nka mol call ke ni advice ni. Moment tambi advice la. Edite Ebrima ya fanya ngol fana media dunia ibe londo ni na ibe karana la forefa. Ka fo nga londo so ya say nga na degrees relax no. Londo you have to learn. You're gonna learn for the rest of your life. All of that alle dunia ala will come my will to them.
Baraka Dr. Touray for dignifying us with your presence here and the wisdom that we glean from today is so humbling. Really, I only wish the young people will listen to you and reflect. Not through emotions, but the mirror definitely can be for you. The essence of all, because we are in a very, very commanding position today to give them advice, about their experiences and model and advice. Things might be a little bit different or a little bit better, but near Gibe Cesaro for is only perseverance, perseverance that take a man to the top. Not genius.
Right.
Because in Rome, there is a lot of unrecognized genius in Rome. The same thing. It was a better anyawonya. It's a fellow Kenyawonya. You need to put effort there. You need to work. Imam Sidi Ali autocracy, autopraxy. Practicality. Everything is practice. And Al-Quran karankensa moite salila, it doesn't want. Salikensa moite kokela, it doesn't want. You got to work. More ye dang buluma kalangola kadoko keti. Whole community ibe dan na dia
Right.
community ibe la dignity maintain na le katambite. There's no short way to life. Work and work and work. Education. Skill. Thank you so much, Dr. Touray. We are humbled and in for being here and it can support all the time Gunjur online. Doctor, thank you so much. And the boss ni na technician Lamin Jame and Abubakar Bebe Kontonebe Dauda. And Gunjur is proud of you. Gambia is proud of you. I know America is proud of you because they are directly benefiting, unfortunately, so while on the Boraba Kunda and all the tourists and Bojans all over the place are very, very proud of you once again. Baraka Babake, you will come back here so that this is a journey for now explain Dindoli. It's a long really speaking in story monkey. Dr. Touray with a PhD, near what the matter do Kujamare to Koma. Baraka Baba, thank you so much. Baraka.
Baraka Ebrima, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.